This year we grew 55 tomato plants and 55 pepper plants. So, as far as varieties go, these little yellow ones, they split even when they had consistent water. You can see they're not as bad as they were earlier in the year, but they really split. They also fall off the vine as soon as they're ripe. And so there's a lot falling on the ground, and the roly-polies get to them before we do. They do taste good, and they're like the perfect size for a salad and what have you. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna grow them again. These are a large cherry tomato. I really just need to get in the habit of actually using the cherry tomatoes. I grew them because I wanted them for like the cream cheese dip you do in the oven and salads, and I am just not really in the habit of using them, so I keep just kind of throwing them in my sauce when I make it. So I need to get in the habit of utilizing the cherry tomatoes if I'm going to keep growing them. Now, I grew a couple of big tomatoes. These pink ones are my favorite. I'm gonna taste it and show you guys if it's meaty or how it is inside. It feels like it's gonna be a meaty tomato. It feels really firm. But these ones did not split. Now they produced later. They're just now putting on ripe tomatoes. And they started later, but that kept them from splitting. So I don't know if they're split resistant or if it's just because they weren't really producing tomatoes during the time that we had all the crazy amount of rain this year. So these I definitely like. We will taste test them, but you can see they're just pretty tomatoes. They don't, a lot of the tomatoes I've grown just have a lot of blemishes and things, and that's just part of growing organic tomatoes. But if we like these, might grow more of these because they seem to just hold their shape better. And some of these were actually laying on the ground because I didn't get to trellis these pink ones, and they weren't like eaten up. Like you can see there's a small hole here, but normally they would be like half gone from the pill bugs, the roly-polies. We just have a crap ton of those. So that just goes to show you, variety definitely does matter. This year I am growing a pink tomato. Aren't they cute? These are Amish pink tomatoes. They have been doing really well here in Oklahoma. And they're so cute. And here you can see how meaty those tomatoes are. There is virtually no juice in them, and it makes them perfect for canning, but they also have a beautiful taste. They have like a citrusy, maybe they're a more acidic tomato, and so they have kind of like hints of pineapple, and it just makes it really bright. I have been eating tomato sandwiches for lunch and dinner. I've been wanting to show you guys these sunflowers. There's so many, and they just get so tall, and the pollinators have just been all over them. It's been nice coming out now that a lot of the flowers have died back and dried up and gone to seed, but these sunflowers are just going strong. Here is that first tomato that I tried, and you can see really good in this one where it is just all meat. These are beautiful tomatoes inside and out. meaty this is. Like there's no water.
That's not one of those. That's one of those pink ones.
Yeah. So these are like ideal for canning because you're not cooking out a bunch of liquid. You're just getting the meat.